Alright guys, last night I watched Peak. I watched the episode where Sanji's Ifrit Jambe got adapted. I could not sit down and watch this episode. I was doing dance moves I never done before. I was jumping so high to the point where I reached a vertical that I didn't even know I had. I was doing the Dougie. I don't even know how to fucking do the Dougie. At some moments in the episode. The animation was flawless, it was crisp, it was beautiful. I loved the episode and I love how they made it in the movie. I added all that Germa bullshit in there. That shit was all peak. But I know with this hype around Sanji right now, a lot of these anime watchers are gonna pull up and read this or see this for the first time, and they're gonna judge how Sanji's strength is based on this and how strong he is with Ifrit Jambe. And as good as this episode was, there is huge differences in the anime and the manga. Now before we get into it guys, if you're new here, make sure you guys like, subscribe to the channel, and let's get into it. So the first thing I want to mention is the combination attack that Sanji did to Queen. And this right here was so beautiful. This is the best part of the anime in my opinion, but they kind of fucked up my bro. They just kind of fucked him up a little bit, because if you guys seen, you already know, Sanji hit him with the Pasicate Palaron, whatever the fuck he said next. And in the manga, he did all that shit and it had Queen yelling and hurt. It had him looking like he was suffering, right? Which made sense because prior, Sanji was doing good damage. Sanji's flanking strike with his Diable Jambe seemed to damage Queen, so obviously an Ifrit Jambe attack should damage him even more. And it looked that way when he was piecing him up with the combo attacks. And then after that, he followed up right into a beef burst, which sent Queen flying. In the anime, he hit him with all this bullshit, and Queen got up laughing, looking demonic as ever, and ended up coming to Sanji.
Pause.
And not giving a fuck about that barrage of Ifrit Jambe attacks. And that kind of does undermine his strength, because how can you just get up from a barrage of Ifrit attacks like nothing happened? Well, that didn't happen. That's just the anime trying to prolong the episode, or we're trying to make scenarios that best fit the episode to make it as entertaining as possible. The next thing I want to talk about is the actual beef burst attack itself, or Breath Burst. Sanji hit Queen with Breath Burst, and in the anime it was just his blue kick and his blue flame. In the manga, it's way more detailed, and it exaggerated the kick a lot, making it look more powerful. As you guys can see here, there's kind of like a whirlpool of an explosion. I know there was an explosion in the anime, but the kick looked like it gave off the explosion. As you guys can see here in this colored panel, there's like these hit markers around the actual kick, kind of like showing the radius of how powerful his attack is. And on top of that, the most important thing, the plasma. As you guys can see, there was lightning streaks around Sanji's kick. And this is one of the most important things, because even in the cover page, it was emphasized that his kick has lightning as well. And that's obviously a major component to emphasize how strong his kick actually is, or how strong Ifrit Jambe actually is. And after he done the kick, in the anime, Queen just kind of went flying through walls and ended up falling off of Onigashima. In the manga, Sanji actually had so much force to the point where he kicked him above. So he went up and then he went down. So he went up into a bunch of buildings and then he went falling under Onigashima. Sanji's kicking upwards would also exaggerate his strength as well. And Queen kind of looked like he wasn't as phased after falling off of Onigashima in the anime. The brother just looked okay with no real marks on his body or nothing. He didn't really look like he was suffering, he just coughed up blood a little bit, while in the anime, this guy literally looked like he was Team Rocket. So yeah, Ifrit Jambe did more damage to Queen than you guys might have thought of. He essentially annihilated him with these combination attacks to finish it off with Beef Burst. Queen being an ancient zone, having some of the best durability and endurance, obviously would scale Sanji's AP really high to characters who are less durable than Queen. One of them being Katakuri. Hey, we're not here to talk about Katakuri. And the fact that Ifrit Jambe is blue flames, it kind of coincides with his speed as well, if you guys didn't know. Back in Eni's lobby, when Sanji unlocked Diable Jambe, it was stated that the high temperature increases the speed of his kick. And obviously that's a way less temperature, because it's just regular ass fire. It still makes him faster. But now that he has scientifically the hottest fire in the series, scientifically by the way guys, just calm the fuck down. Akaino's magma, just texture. Blue flames that are that hot should make his kicks extremely fast. So that's another amp he gets from Ifrit Jambe. And I need to remind you guys, the only reason why he was able to unlock this blue fire was because of his dermal upgrades. Getting the exoskeleton, combining it with his armament hockey, he was able to unlock this high temperature of fire, like he mentioned. So it took an exoskeleton and it took armament hockey combined together for him to withstand this amount of heat. So that just goes to show you guys how hot this shit actually is. So in conclusion, Ifrit Jambe should make his kicks extremely fast because the high temperature increases the speed of his kick, and this is some of the highest temperature you could possibly get, so it should make his kicks really fast. And on top of that, attack power wise, it demolished Queen, like I showed you guys. It being one of the hottest flames that has plasma to exaggerate how hot it is, it should be able to significantly damage pretty much anyone that's obviously not a very tanky and durable opponent. So in honesty, where this could scale Sanji is above most first commanders in simple terms to you guys. So characters like Katakuri and possibly the other upper echelons of the other commanders. Fuck it, he's stronger than Marco. Yeah guys, that's all I wanted to do. I want to wank Ifrit Jambe today. I want to talk to you guys about it, and I want to know what you guys think about it, and I wanted the anime to not confuse how strong it really is to the public. But yeah guys, that's pretty much it. Make sure you guys take the time to leave a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.